The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, if you are looking for a cruise holiday that is incredible value for money and travelling to some beautiful destinations, then you have come to the right place, because today we are cruising with P&O Cruises, Britain's favourite cruise line as voted by you, the viewers of Holiday and Cruise TV. And we have got some unbelievable deals in store for you today. We're talking prices ranging from under £65 a night. When you think of everything that's included, this really is incredible value for money. And I think we might have your next cruise holiday waiting for you. So make sure you're sitting comfortably with pen and paper handy and the phone right by your side, because I think you'll be needing them. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about P&O Cruises, it's Richard.
Thanks so much indeed, Carly. Well, P&O Cruises holiday really is unique. Exceptional value and tailored to British tastes and comforts, which is what we love when we're on board. A P&O Cruises holiday encompasses an amazing selection of destinations and durations as well. Imagine waking up to a new view every single morning, enjoying service that is unlike anything you could ever expect on land, and visiting more and more beautiful and vibrant places in just the one holiday that most people see in many years. You can dine in exclusive restaurants when you're on board with P&O Cruises. Do whatever you want and whatever you choose. Let us take you on a journey with P&O Cruises and Vision Cruise.
Well, we're going to start out with a cruise around Spain and Portugal going in November next year. And you know what that means. Deposit only today will secure this cruise holiday for you. And we're going on board the Oceania. So let's have a little look with John around.
You know, this is what I love about the ship. It's the atrium. It's the true heartbeat of the ship. From here, you've got so many things. You've got restaurants, bars, receptions just over there. It's a whole lease of life to the ship. And with the glass lifts as well, oh my goodness, this is a place you're going to spend a lot of time. You know, I just love the open decks on board the ship. There are so many different places, from the back deck with the swimming pool and jacuzzis to the 2 swimming pools on main deck and all these wonderful sunbeds. I'm sure one of them's got your name on it. The one thing that will knock you out about any P&O cruise is the entertainment on board, and it really is special. Some big star names and some that will really surprise you. Find out that you've got them on board. This is the Starlight Lounge, and my goodness me, I've had some great entertainment here. I've laughed out loud and I've sang along, and you'll be doing the same too. So I got here a bit early tonight just to get myself a front row seat. Well, if you want to look up on your next destination or really get in depth in the research, this is the place to head, the library. Well, I've got all the research I need. I'm on my way. One of the great things about being on a P&O cruise holiday is the fact of the choice you have. It's all the things that you love about home as well. Things like branded coffees that you know and love. I don't know whether I have a latte or an Americano, or maybe even a mocha. Choice, choice, choice. Do you know what? This is one of the best meals I've ever had. And seeing we're off the coast of Italy, you can't not have a taste of Italy, can you? So I've gone for another course. Fantastic. Do you know, one of the problems when you get the dessert menu is there's so many good things on it. I just don't know what to have. It's down to 3. So I'll have all 3. The trio of desserts. Oh, this looks good. It's so lucky there are no calories at sea. This is the part of the reef for the smaller children, and they've got everything here, from a pool full of balls, they've got toys you could galore, crafts, art, jigsaws, and do you know what, they've even got dressing up outfits. I could be a fireman or a doctor. The choice.
So that's Oceana there, a real family-friendly cruise ship that you can enjoy with P&O Cruises. So this is a cruise taking in Spain and Portugal on the 21st of November. It's a 10-night holiday. We're going to be cruising from Southampton, which is great because you get to the port, you check in straight away, and then you're on hand to start with your cruise adventure. There's no hanging around for hours in lounges or things like that, and that's the great thing about cruising from Southampton. Our first port of call will be La Coruña, which is a beautiful port of call there. You cruise into La Coruña, you'll pass the Tower of Hercules there, which you can take a trip up there if you fancy doing that. Then we're going to be cruising you onto Gibraltar, which is the gateway to the Mediterranean. You've got your duty-free shopping here and the Rock of Gibraltar there. Look at the Barbary out there having great fun there. You could be having fun in Gibraltar too. Then we're on to our next port of call here, which is situated in the middle of the bay facing the Mediterranean Sea, and this area offers a selection of fine sandy beaches and beautiful coves. Seville will be our next port of call here. You can take a trip here, go and experience what Seville has to offer, maybe go to the 18th century cathedral, and it's well worth climbing up the stairs for the views. Then we're on to Lisbon, is our final port of call, a fantastic sail-in past the Belém Tower and the statue of Christ the Redeemer under the April the 25th of bridge, and then we'll go and explore what Lisbon has to offer, and then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton. So we've got a 10-night holiday here on the 21st of November. We can do fares from just £649 per person. This is working out at under £65 per person per night, which is incredible value for money when you think of what's included in that one price. You get your comfortable accommodation. Now this is based on an inside. If you wanted to upgrade, give us a call and we'll quote you separately. We'll have a cabin steward that will service your cabin twice daily. All of your food's going to be included in that price. You've got all your entertainment included there, and you've got the facilities on the top deck for you to enjoy. Plus, we're also going to be including for you, we've got £70 per stateroom onboard credit, or we can offer you free port parking at the Port of Southampton, or free coach transfers from selected pickup points all around the UK. You pick whichever one of those suits you. Either that £70 per stateroom onboard credit, your free car parking, or your free coach, and you'll still get it for this great price here of £649 per person. And it's not like it's a late deal, this one, is it? We're going away in November, so you've got plenty of time to look forward to this particular holiday. If you do want to get on board and book this P&O Cruises holiday, all you have to do is pick up that phone and give us a call now on 0800 655 6449.
Well, P&O Cruises are award-winning for their value for money, and with prices like this, it is not hard to see why, is it? And if you've never cruised before, this is a wonderful, wonderful place to start. They cater to the British market, so you're going to go on board and it's going to feel like a home from home. You're going to enjoy some lovely food, fabulous entertainment geared for you, the British audience. What are you waiting for? It's time. It's time to begin cruising, and it's time to go with a P&O cruise first. Let's have a little sail back through the details. So, we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, La Coruña. Steeped in history and offering mouth-watering seafood, and you can enjoy a nice stroll into the town, maybe head to the restaurants, the museums, and you'll even find an aquarium.
Ooh.
Then from there, we're going to sail you into Gibraltar, the duty-free port. It's got so much to offer. Head up the rock for spectacular views and meet those cheeky Barbary apes, but keep tight hold of your camera. Then we're off to Almeria. Now the sail towards Almeria is stunning, and the town lies surrounded by semi-desert at the foot of a range of mountains, so it really is beautiful. And the ship docks in the main harbour, so it's only a 10-minute walk to the centre. Then from there we're off to Seville, a romantic city with winding streets. Maybe climb to Giralda Tower for spectacular views of the city. Then our final port of call will be Lisbon, Portugal's capital. It's got a medieval feel and offers some beautiful traditional food like the Portuguese custard cake. Well worth a try. You like that, don't you, Richard?
Yeah, the pastel de nata.
Yes. Didn't bring me one back last time you went,
I did.
though.
I ate it, though.
And then we will sail you back in to Southampton. And all of that from that incredible fare of £649 per person. As Richard said, that's under £65 a night. And we're even including that choice there of your onboard credit, your free port parking, or your transfers to Southampton. What more do you want? It's right there for you. All you've got to do is pick up the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. We're going to move on now to our next itinerary, and this time we are taking you to the Canary Islands on board P&O's Oriana. So let's have a little look around.
Yeah, so this is Oriana. It's a ship that's exclusively for adults. So when you're on board there, the staff will be on hand to welcome you and to welcome you back home, really, after a busy day exploring. Now, if you want to enjoy breakfast on your balcony stateroom one morning, give us a call and we'll quote you separately, but this price is based on an inside room. But I always think if you can afford it, why not try the balcony experience? Now, on board there is a spa if you fancy enjoying the spa treatments. There's plenty of different dining options for you. There's an Oriental restaurant, the Peninsula restaurant, Sindhu, the Beach House, Conservatory and Al Fresco as well. Now, we've got all different things going on into the evening. There's the Royal Theatre, the Chaplain Cinema if you want to visit there. There's a Pacific Show Lounge, the Crow's Nest, Anderson's Bar, the Lord Tavern Pub and Sports Bar and the Harlequins nightclub as well. Now, Oriana, she underwent a refurbishment programme not too long ago, which meant there was refreshed cabins, new entertainment areas, the restaurants, the bars and the public areas were all newly refurbished with new fabrics, soft furnishings, carpets, furniture, lightings and colour schemes. So if you've been on Oriana before, why not head back on board and enjoy some great entertainment. There's the Lord Tavern Pub and Sports Bar, which is like the local at sea. And she is a firm favourite with past P&O Cruises holiday travellers, and many people come back time and time again. So we're going to take in a cruise to the Canary Islands now on board Oriana. This is heading on the 9th of March for 12 nights. We're going to be cruising from Southampton. We'll have a couple of days at sea and our first port of call will be Madeira. When we get you to Madeira, we'll have a full day there to go and explore what Madeira has to offer. Maybe try some of the Madeira wine and Madeira cake as well. That's well worth trying. Then we're off to Tenerife is our next port of call here. You've got the Cafe Line Boulevard, like you can see here as well, with the main shopping area. Go and pick up some souvenirs. Gran Canaria will be our next port of call here. You've got the desert scenery of Maspalomas. Maybe you want to go and explore the peaceful old towns further afield known for their lush banana plantations. Lanzarote will be our next port of call here. Go to Timanfaya National Park to see Fire Mountain there, famous for its fantastic shapes created by lava. Then we're on to Lisbon. Will be our final port of call here in Lisbon. Do go and see the 100-year-old lift as well near Rosario Square, which is really impressive. And if you want to climb up the narrow streets to go and see that, that's really good. And of course as well, there's that famous custard cake and the number 28 sightseeing trolleybus that will take you around all of the sites. Then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton. So this is a 12-night holiday on board Oriana. It's heading away on the 9th of March. And we can get you on board here. Look at these prices from just £879 per person, which is incredible value for money when you think of everything that's included. If you tried to maybe take in, well, let's take the last port, for example, Lisbon. If you tried to book into a 4-star hotel in Lisbon, how much would you be paying? Then when you've paid for your breakfast, lunch and dinner, and maybe you've seen a show of an evening, how much would you be paying? And when you consider things like that, you can really see the great value for money that this particular holiday offers. And of course, it's when it comes to the food as well, it's all the food you could want. So you start off with breakfast, you've got your morning coffee, you have your lunch, your afternoon tea and snacks, then there's the evening meal, and then there's the buffet, which is the late night supper club, which is well worth a visit, and the buffet open throughout the day as well. And when it comes to your evening meal, you can choose to head to the buffet or you can choose to head to the main restaurant where it's waiter served. It's entirely up to you, but all that for just £879 per person. And then when you think of where we're going as well for those 12 nights, at a brilliant time of year as we say goodbye to the winter and we're going to sail into the spring, this is great value for money for just £879 per person. If you want more details, all you have to do is pick up that phone and give the cruise experts a call here at Vision Cruise. Our number is 0800 655 6449.
Well, I don't know about you, but by March, I've well and truly had enough of the cold and the wet weather. And what a wonderful way to escape it and start your summer a little bit early, isn't it? Escaping for some winter sunshine in the beautiful Canary Islands. I mean, you don't even have to get off the ship. Find a sun lounger, let everyone else head ashore to explore and just relax or head to the spa or take in some of the afternoon entertainment as well. The choices are all yours. All you've got to do is pick up that phone. Let's have another little sail back through the details. So we are going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Madeira. There's so much to do in this beautiful destination. I'd recommend heading up Monty. The views are really spectacular and the toboggan ride back down is a lot of fun as well. Then from Madeira we're going to sail on to Tenerife, maybe go to the water park or the Loro Park for the day, or perhaps do a spot of shopping. Then we're going to arrive into Gran Canaria and there's a modern shopping centre right by where the ships dock, or head to Playa de las Canteras and relax on one of the lovely beaches or in one of the many restaurants for the day. Then from there we're off to Lanzarote, maybe head to Timofaya National Park and see moonlight volcanic views, or take in a vineyard tour as well. Then our final port of call will be Lisbon. There are so many highlights of this city and a lot of them can be seen on the sail in, so do make sure you head out onto the deck with your camera to snap some fabulous pictures. Then from there we're going to sail you back in to Southampton, and all of that from fares of just £879 per person. This is 12 nights away in just relaxation, isn't it? Lots of fabulous entertainment and a lot of wonderful, wonderful food. I mean, I was hungry just listening to Richard talk about it. And I know my parents came back from a P&O cruise and they said the highlight for them was the incredible choice and the wonderful fresh food they received on board. So definitely, ladies, pack a few of the bigger size dresses in the bottom of your suitcase. My little tip for the day. All you've got to do to get on this fabulous cruise is get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this one is going in December around the Canary Islands, and we are back on board the Oceania. So let's take another look around.
You know, Carly, we're talking about those dresses there as well. It's the sea air. It shrinks your clothes, doesn't it?
It does. That's absolutely it.
So maybe on this particular cruise as well, maybe take an extra case with you if you want to, and take all your extra dresses with you. So we're back on board Oceania now, and this is what welcomes you. You have the palm trees there. It has like a Caribbean atmosphere when you step on board. There's the reception desk here. There are the glass lifts that will link you to the top decks of the ship there, and there's the friendly reception desk of the team. They can help you with any queries you may have, and they're open 24 hours a day. And any questions you may have, they're there willing to answer you. You'll find the coffee shops like you'll find on the high street back home. You will find them on board there, so if it's your favourite latte you want, you can have it when you're on board. Look at some of the different types of bar here. This is the Winners Sports Bar, where you can watch some great sports games, really. There's Magnums, which is the champagne bar. There's the Yacht and Compass, which is like the local bar at sea. There's the Tiffany's Lounge and the Explorers Bar. There is the Starlight Show Lounge, the Footlights Theatre. You've got the nightclub on board, and there's everything you could possibly want. Whether you want to go to one of the port talks and lectures, they're all available for you to enjoy as well. Now, a lot of people ask us mainly two things. What's the tipping like on board? Well, with P&O Cruises, the tipping is just £6 per person per day, and I think that's great value when you think of that shared between your cabin steward, who will look after your cabin, make sure it's all freshly clean and tidy twice a day, and also your waiter in the restaurant, he'll get the section of that as well. And you know, if you've been out if you've been out for a great meal in a town or city, would you be tipping when you think of the great meal that you've had? Yeah, you probably would. So that's £6 per person per day. And then when it comes to the drinks prices as well, the drinks are typically what you'd expect to find probably in your local town as well. Pub prices in your local town or city as well. So you really can budget. And if you wanted drinks packages, there are wine packages, there's coffee packages, and there's also soft drinks packages as well. And there's so much going on there. You see one of the entertainment venues that you can enjoy. There's the main theatre, and you see John there eating one of the speciality dining options. You can eat there if you want to one of the nights, maybe if you're celebrating a special occasion. Look at this price here. This is for 12 nights. This is on board Oceania, taking in the Canary Islands on the 3rd of December for 12 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're going to be cruising out, and our first stop will be Madeira. Now, when we get you to Madeira, we've got Monte here, which is you can take a trip up Monte up the cable car, and that toboggan ride down really is great fun. Hair raising, but it's great fun. Maybe stock up on your Madeira wine here when we're in the run-up to Christmas. Then we're on to Tenerife, is our next port of call here. When you get to Tenerife, it's grown really from a small fishing village to a great city with lots of shopping opportunities. La Palma is our next port of call here. Santa Cruz is one of the prettiest harbours among the island, and it's easy to go and explore where you're on foot as well. Lanzarote will be our next destination that we're going to go and visit. You must here go and see the volcanic cave that's overlooking a saltwater lagoon where you can see the white crabs that are unique to this island, which is great. Then we're going to be cruising you onto Lisbon. This will be our final port of call here. You've got the pastel de nata as well if you want to try that. Maybe get your shopping in, and then we are going to be cruising you back to Southampton. So this is a great holiday in the run-up to Christmas, isn't it? We're going to be escaping wherever you are living back in the UK, and we're going to be taking you to the Canary Islands on the 3rd of December, and it's a 12-night holiday for just £749 per person, which is great value for money when you think of what's included in this particular price. We have, once again, all the food taken care of. You've got all your entertainment, all the facilities that you saw on board Oceania there for just £749 per person, which, when you work that out, it's working out under £63 per person per night, which is incredible value for money. And again, if you looked at stays in any of the destinations that we're visiting, when you've booked that hotel, when you've eaten, when you've gone and seen some of the entertainment, you really can see the value for money of a cruise holiday with P&O Cruises. We'll also enrol you into our loyalty scheme, Vision Plus, which has all of its own benefits, and it's combinable with the P&O Cruises loyalty program as well, so you'll still pick up their points and you'll pick up the Vision Plus points as well. And I forgot to tell you, we're also going to be giving you £90 per room onboard credit for you to spend on whatever you want on board Oceania. Now, I'm thinking that can go towards maybe your onboard bill. It can go towards some of the spa treatments if you want to enjoy those. It can go towards some of the shore excursions as well. £90 per room onboard credit will be yours when you book with us here at Vision Cruise. And if you always wanted to escape the cold weather of the winter and you've never been on a cruise holiday before, and you've got some questions and you want them answering, why not request a copy of our first time guide to cruising as well? This is completely free of charge. Just give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen. It's 0800 655 6449 and we can send that out to you. And if you wanted to beat the queues and book this cruise right now on our website, you can do. That's open 24 hours a day for your convenience. Just log on to visioncruise.co.uk, and along the top you'll be able to search for the cruise holiday, and then you can book it right now, right away. But if you prefer to give us a call and speak to the experts, speak to our friendly team here at Vision Cruise and we can get you booked on. All you need to do is, if you're in the Republic of Ireland, it's 1800 80 55 00, and if you're in the UK, that number is on the bottom of the screen, and we can do many deals with P&O Cruises right now. We're not just limited to this one. Any cruise that you've seen, you can book them with us here at Vision Cruise by calling us on 0800 655 6449.
Well, looking at this cruise itinerary, you'll see there the first port of call is Madeira. So you're going to have some sea days between Southampton and Madeira. And a question I often used to get asked when I was working on cruise ships was, oh, I've never been on a cruise. Oh, what do you do on a sea day? How do you fill your day? I mean, are you just there, you're just eating and sitting down and reading? Well, you can do that. You can move from the restaurant, head to a lounge and read a book, maybe head to the onboard library. But there's also lots of things going on board for you. The entertainments program on board is fantastic. You'll find things like carpet bowls, perhaps. There's different sporting activities. There'll be quizzes. You might even have some daytime cabarets on board that you can go and relax, enjoy an afternoon drink and enjoy listening to some music. There is so much going on board if you want to get involved. Whatever you want, but I'll tell you something you won't be, is bored. Definitely not. Relaxed, yes. Bored, not on a P&O cruise. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So, we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Madeira. Madeira is just beautiful. You can enjoy a stroll around the walkable streets of Funchal, perhaps take a look at the open workers market or Blandy's wine lodge and sample some of that lovely Madeira wine, and definitely try some green sangria while you're there. I took a liking to that. Then we're off to Tenerife. This is where you could head up Mount Tidy and see some spectacular landscape views. Then our next protocol will be La Palma, so easily explored on foot, and just a 5-minute stroll from the cruise terminal along the promenade will take you to the lovely Old Quarter. From La Palma, we're going to sail you into Lanzarote, and there's so much to do here, but do you know what you could do? Just relax on one of those lovely black sandy beaches for the day. Then from Lanzarote, we're going to sail you into Lisbon. Now, when you get to Lisbon, maybe head to the main square for some local cuisine, or just take a stroll around or hop on one of those trams or go on a jeep safari even. You can do that to nearby villages. Then from there, we're going to sail you back in to Southampton, and those incredible fares are from just £749 per person. As Richard mentioned, that's under £63 a night, and we've got your £90 of onboard credit as well. And if I were you, you, I'd take a little extra bag and do some Christmas shopping while you're there.
Yeah.
Imagine the different gifts you can come back with. But get yourself on this cruise first of all and give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
And our first one is on board Azura, the Western Mediterranean, 13th of April for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Alicante, Barcelona, Toulon, La Spezia, Civitavecchia for Rome, Cartagena, Gibraltar, and back to Southampton. £1,049 per person, includes £100 per room on board credit, or free parking, or free coach. You've got special guest Atul Kochar on board, and it's a Strictly Come Dancing themed cruise holiday. If you want more information on this one, give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen, 0800 655 6449. Then we're off on to the Canary Islands on board Ventura, the 26th of November for 13 nights. Departing from Southampton, we are going to visit Madeira, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, La Coruña, and then back to Southampton. £729 per person is a great price from us here at Vision Cruise. If you want to get on board, give us a call now on 0800 655 6449 or beat the queues at visioncruise.co.uk. It's as simple as that. Then we're going to move you on to our next great cruise we've got for you now. This is on board Britannia, the flagship of the P&O Cruises fleet. We are going to be taking you to France and Spain on the 30th of March for 7 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Cherbourg, La Coruña, Gijon, and then Bilbao, and then back to Southampton. We've got fares from just £599 per person. That is just £599 per person. I'm going to give you £60 per room on board credit. If you want to get on board, you know the number by now. It's on the bottom of the screen.
Wow, well we have jam-packed today's show for you, full of incredible deals with P&O Cruises. If you think, oh, I like the idea of all these different cruises, but so many questions, then get yourself on the phone. Our dedicated team specialise in cruise holidays, and they'll be able to answer all your questions and even send you out our first-time guide to cruising for you to have a look at as well. And if not, go on the website and see all the different cruises P&O Cruises have got to offer. But for myself and Richard, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you very soon. Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.